Hey, Rob. Uh, Sorry, boss. I'm late. I woke up a little late today. Tired. Ugh. My Tesla up 5%, but not having a great open. Foot Locker up here still rising. Yeah, I'll just do it again, Rob. Okay. Looks like I didn't miss a whole lot. Foot Locker still going, or are they? Oh, there's Foot Locker. Still making new highs. That would have been an excellent trade. Tesla's looking pretty fantastic itself here. Hmm. I guess not so much when you get in on the intraday here. Flagging out a little bit. I mean, the volume is good. We talked about how there really were no major topping signals on Tesla, and right back up near the 450 level, which isn't too bad. Yeah, really unable to drop much lower. Let's take a look at the big boys, Apple and Amazon. All right, so Apple's still chopping around its 50-day. Amazon's still below its 50-day. That was kind of a high volume. Oh no, that was the bottom day yesterday. That was Yeah, the breakdown was not a high volume day, so yeah, maybe it'll be bounce back at some point, but let's look at it from a yeah, probably could try to stay with that too. All right, Nasdaq's flat. Yeah, yesterday was pretty interesting. We on the Nasdaq intraday, we definitely chopped around a bit. Looked like we were trying to go for a reversal towards the latter part of the day. Came back down, double bottomed. Almost pulled off a couple futures trades, but the timing, I just wasn't there in time. Missed my exit or my entry there. Kind of botched my breakdown entry. There was an inverted head and shoulders here. I could have taken almost every leg of that and then gotten in on that, but I just wasn't around enough. And then by the time I was putting in the right shoulder, I wasn't going to take that trade on a nothing base there. But the bounce back was really tremendous in terms of volume. Look at here afterwards, increasing volume into the close. Pretty good, pretty good. So overnight today, overnight stable overnight's not too bad. Take a look at global watch list. Okay. Pretty choppy there for Fox Factory. Tesla's still up, not looking too bad. BLFS. PPCB. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. It's too soon. At least for me. All right, FIVE. Long term turnaround play in full swing. Morning, Ellie. See, Ellie doesn't even know I was late because he's always late. Don't tell him. He'll get he'll get all uppity on me. LVGO looking pretty good here. 50-day support. Fairly low volume. This actually looks really nice. I think we have this on the actionable list. Man, look at that. Pretty low volume. I just woke up, man. Yeah, it's not a pocket pivot yesterday. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't get anything as didn't even get a chance to brush my teeth yet, as gross as that is. I'll do it after the show. I was late. Here's some water on my desk. I'm fine. Just tired. But I look like $1 million. That's the important part. Just rolling out of bed. They're like, wow, you look fantastic. You sound like you've been a heavy smoker living in China for the past 10 years, but you look great. But let it go on a loop. Well, I think what would happen is we would have, I think there's a whopping 3 people here. I think there would be 3 suicides, I think is what would happen. Morning, our Pete. Yeah, I don't want our Pete to commit suicide, so he may want to go if I'm going to play Let It Go on a loop. There's me some Karen in his office this morning, not able to get her cleaning done. She's going to be pissed. Okay, now I just have this. I have a picture of some Karen walking into our Pete's office, and our Pete just having to deal with it. Like he talks, he's like, yeah, she's just, she just looks like she's kind of a bitch. He's like, I think I'm gonna go back to doing prison teeth. At least Bubba was happy when I ripped the shank out of his molar. Come on, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, at least only I think it's funny. That's still funny enough. Keep in mind, from someone that looks like $1 million every day rolling out of bed, that's pretty good. Dude, those are the best jokes. Those are the best jokes. You get that deep ooh from the crowd whenever a comic you hear it, you can go, oh, like that's the best one. That's I like those. All right, market. It's finally red. Manitowoc 4%. Man, still just unable to get past itself. I'm not sure why this is on my actionable list. It's not really that actionable. Let's get rid of it. Tesla, still pretty actionable. Yeah, it's about knowing your audience, Ellie. It's just about knowing your audience. I really would like to keep an eye on LVGO. Look at this run it's had. I mean, 24 into 150, consolidating again in a nice tight fashion. This one's really nice. I don't think I have this lit up, do I? It's lit up now. That looks really good. Um, well, I'm kind of positioned for that. I'm pretty much cash. Yeah, there's not too much bullish on the chart. Like I said with app, I mean, here's the thing about the stock market. You have to look at leadership. People like to look at this and that, but from my experience, from what I've seen, it's all about the leadership, you know? So you can have the Nasdaq looking like garbage, but Apple and Amazon looking good. It'll probably bounce back, but right now Apple and Amazon look like they're in corrective territory. And so I think that's kind of what we're stuck with. Tesla's a bit of an anomaly. See, down 27%, undercutting the 50-day. Amazon's Amazon's the same here too. I was hoping we were gonna go fulfill that leg, go up to the 4,000, but looks like we stopped. And yeah, I was able to run around there with out of there with a profit. Luckily, it's kind of funny. As I was in this trade, we were talking about my horrible Starbucks trade, and I was thinking about my horrible Starbucks trade even prior to that conversation. Luckily, this one worked out a little better because I did buy this one slightly early, but that one worked out pretty good. But yeah, even Amazon firmly below its 50-day, got big red volume candles. So the leaders are not behaving very well. My bias would be, at least not for a bull market. I don't know if the market's gonna cave in. I mean, definitely could. It definitely could. It's definitely changed behavior. So yeah, that's why stepping aside. I mean, for me was fine. Missed a couple trades here and there. We obviously screwed up Foot Locker trade. Um, but all the trades, all the other trades have been. It was good to exit them. So can't complain. Not going to get them all. If someone knows how to get them all, I'd like to know. Man, stuff's jumping around too much. Take a look at NIO. NIO holding up relatively well. It's not great, but it's holding up. Yeah, actually, it's looking pretty. It's towards the upper echelon of this. We're not really running at the moment, but this thing could try to get going at some point. Earnings aren't for a while. Earnings aren't until after the election. Kind of my thought process was we'd kind of fud around until the election, and then we'll get good after the election again. Usually after elections, especially the general election, the presidential election, that's when the market gets better most times. So, I mean, this sell-off kind of makes sense. We've been talking about that too, about the market sell-off prior to the election, basing of some kind. It takes a while for them to unwind these billion-plus-dollar position sizes. So these sell-offs, um, I'm not. It's not too bad. Unusual options activity, huh? What do you got for us, Pete Najarian? Speaking of juryings, I got jury duty in 10 days. I gotta go put someone on the chair. 12-year-old stole a pack of gum, death penalty. 4,000 contracts October 23 were bought for 75 cents. Breaks even at 23.75. That's pretty high. So Nigerian bought the trade too. Nigerian's going with the big options trades. I wonder what his position sizes are like in his portfolio. I wonder if he holds 100 positions or if he holds 4 positions. Probably 100. Oh, I never saw that. That'd be pretty good. Wow, 600,000 contracts were traded in the first 90 minutes of Trading Tuesday. That's fucking crazy. 600,000 contracts? That boggles the mind. Let's go look at that. Is that just overall on different through different strike prices? No, but just that the market could absorb 600,000 contracts. Like I get bots, I get that, but I don't know if he mentions the strike price. September. Oh, you think it's just wash trading or something? Jeez. So here's the open interest. Here's the open interest on the put side. So you just have thousands, 25,000 for 600, 35,000 for 500, 23,000 for 495. Let's look at the put side. Nowhere near that. You have some single digits. There's a couple thousands, single thousands though. 6,000 is the highest. 7,000, 7,000. But gosh, man, I don't know if they sold. I don't know if those went to the bid or the ask. Gosh, he's looking for a break at about 450. So his break even's got to be hit 450. So I would think the 400. So he would have had to have bought the 400 calls probably to, if he wants to break above 450. This was a couple days ago. This was September 15th. Yeah, so we were already up at the top there. I'm thinking someone sold those. I'm just, I've got a really hard time believing 600,000 contracts. I mean, I guess it could be wash trading. That's an expensive wash trade, though. I mean, it's $735 times 25,000. That is not your grandma trading. It's only 18 million. Well, I guess I was thinking less. I'm like, I wonder if I wonder if when I get to the millions, if I'll be able to still trade options. I guess this answers my question. That's that one strike price. That is ridiculous. 35,000 for this $2,300, and then this one too. So I wonder if they bought these and sold these or something like that to try to lower their cost basis. So they're expecting by September, which would give them until after Battery Day. I mean, I got to be honest. The only way that I can see the stock gapping up that high is if they've got autonomous driving figured out, like done. They're like, we're testing it. It looks good. It will be out by the end of the year. That's like the only way I could see that. I, I mean, everyone knows about the battery. Everyone thinks it's cool. They're waiting for it, but I don't know what else would make this thing gap up even more. That is ridiculous. But September 25th, that's also after Battery Day. That's got a bunch in there too. Same strikes. Couple thousands down there. Not as aggressive, but yeah, you're just selling those. You're selling those 800s. You always see the top strike price with a tremendous amount of open interest. I think that's just because they sell them. They just sell them. Yeah, and that one a lot less aggressive. These positions are probably held from prior to the split. Maybe. That's nuts. The year of Tesla, ladies and gentlemen. The year of Tesla. It won't be known as COVID. It'll be known as Tesla. That's crazy. I'm Google searching me some. Probably the same article. I've done better than that. Remember someone else like noted if they were at the bid or at the ask. I don't know, man. I don't know. You think it would be a spread play with that type of action? Oh, it's November again.
Hey,
What? You leaving?
also, Ethan has a sore throat when his tonsils are swollen.
Really? Okay. Kid's got a sore throat. Eek. Where the hell could he pick a sore throat up from? Amazon's back to almost flat. Oh, I guess they were up. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I wonder what. That's definitely intriguing. Gosh, so much news for this guy. He dumped Tesla, but still bets on Warren Buffett. What? Will Danoff manages 230 billion for Fidelity. Nice. The Contra Fund. That's that. That's the good. That's that good mutual fund. Oh, 21% gain for the Contra Fund. Nice. You could actually invest in that. It's a good fund. You can actually invest. Still kicking himself for selling too early. 2017 and 2018. Oh my God. Even those guys make mistakes. Look at that. Dude, the guy that runs the Contra Fund, that's a dude right there. It's funny when I was looking at my investments for my 401k, I chose the Contra Fund. When I saw it, I'm like, "Ooh, Contra Fund." Yeah, it's also well, there's rumors it's filing for bankruptcy, and so it tanked a lot the other day. Tesla co-founder JB Stroessel received backing from Amazon for battery material recycling venture. Nice. EV charging company ChargePoint going public via SPAC. Tesla Hardware 3 retrofits happening soon. Hmm. All right, so I don't know. That's a lot of options trading. All Tesla. It's crazy. I just need to go all in Tesla options, I guess. It was funny we talked about this before with Tesla. I don't know if there's any company that's been as transparent about like what's going on like on a week to week basis as Tesla. I don't think you've ever had a company that is like they haven't answered every question, but they've answered so many questions. Like Elon just answers questions on Twitter randomly too, right? So by the time these big events happen, it's like they kind of hold the good stuff back. They never hold the bad stuff back, it seems like. Like they talked about, you know, they talked about their goals of 5,000 cars per week a couple of years ago, and then they said they weren't going to meet that, and then and then on the earnings call they beat it, I think, if I remember right. But Musk was talking about how he was at the factory all the time and stuff like that. So like I don't know what kind of downside surprise the market could be expecting, especially because like everybody wants Tesla. Still, I mean the chart just says that even after this last sell off back to our other trend line and the 50-day moving average, more importantly. I mean, it still says we're poised for more, and we've got in Battery Day coming up next Tuesday. So Tuesday. I don't know, man. What are you guys thinking? You guys gonna play that at all? I guess the question is, like it. I mean, you think I'm wrong in thinking that the only thing he could pull out of his pocket is autonomous driving? Yeah, I think he could do vehicle to grid. They've loosely talked about that. Hey, cool sheet. We haven't really seen too many great setups today. We just we just saw some news that someone traded 600,000 options in Tesla for to going over 450, which seems absolutely crazy. That's just so much damn money. He likes Cheerios. People will buy more Tesla. And he's probably already said that on Twitter. I don't know. Is he a Cheerios kind of guy? I don't know. I like Cheerios. Now go buy Tesla. I mean, people know about. There's so much speculation. They think you can talk about a revamp of the S and the X. You can talk about two different battery packs, one for the S and the X, and one for the 3 and the Y. Um, Vehicle to grid. No, R. Pete. I've been busy. I know my kid's sick. I gotta look at my kid in a little bit. And Tesla's still good via the Pi method too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should get back in heavier. Hard to say. I should be good on. I should be good. Cool sheet. Anyone else? Everyone else hear me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a sell the news. That's my initial thought. Yeah, my initial thought is sell the news, especially on something like this that's so well known that everybody's waiting for. That's usually the play. But with all those damn options traded, It's like somebody knows something. I can't put that past some big investor to have someone on the inside of Tesla, and or maybe Elon told him himself. You know what I mean? He's got to play the game too. He's got to play the game. So I don't know if that's the game he's playing, but I think there's a good possibility. I mean, at the same time, I mean, you have to be an idiot to think that Tesla is not like past fully valued at this stage. But technically, could it go up? Yeah. I mean, it's set up to go up still, so it's gonna do what it's gonna do. You know, all the ratios and stuff be damned. I mean, if he comes out with, there's so much stuff that they're doing. It's crazy. Like, what's funny about Tesla? You think that they would just like make their car and just shut up and be done? No, they're still. Oh, Windows Update turned off your speakers. What'd you do to Windows? I mean, Tesla is still talking about how they're innovating and how they're, and maybe that's the way of Elon keeping Tesla in the news, which is very smart of him. Tesla vans, yeah, they'll probably wait till they get all their other cars built. Dude, they still got to build the three and the Y in mass, and they have the semi and the roadster. Then they'll start doing vans and small cars. But like they're gonna talk about that whole unibody unicast construction. Unicast, that sounds like a good term. Maybe they'll use that. I mean, they're gonna talk about that. They're probably gonna talk about four or five different things. I don't know, but they're always talking about something. And I don't think enough companies do that. They don't. You know, Maybe they'll start following Tesla's suit, but I mean, you follow everything Tesla's doing, it's pretty exciting. Like they even talk about all the little things they do, which is super cool. You don't hear that out of anyone else, car or otherwise. Amazon doesn't even really put out. If Amazon put out press releases of all the little tech shit they did, you know, I'm sure it'd be really amazing. All the robotic manufacture or warehousing stuff that they do. You'll see a special out of like Nova or something every once in a while, but they're not. They should have a press arm that just says, "Oh, what Amazon's doing in tech this week." You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be pretty amazing. Tesla kind of does that, but it's just Elon bullshitting with everyone because he likes it. So yeah, I definitely think it's a different beast. So yeah, I don't know if it's a sell the news. That's a tough one. I don't know. It's such a different animal. And there's Tesla looking green again. 425. And gotta pull triggers on some of those, man. Especially a name like Tesla. Just weird. This thing won't die. I mean, for one perspective, I think we're in a multi-year bull cycle for Tesla. But the other side of me is like, holy crap, this thing is worth a shitload of money already. 400 billion market cap, 20 billion in sales. I don't know, man, but there's nothing about it says I'm done. It's nothing. It looks pretty cool, like a full stainless steel truck. That's pretty amazing. That's super cool. I can't imagine what the Tesla van's gonna look like. It'd probably have like a hydraulic lift system or air lift system on the back, very similar to the Cybertruck. Oh hell yeah, cool sheet. My wife won't let me order one. She doesn't want a Cybertruck. She won't let me do it. I'm like, it's either that or a Model Y, and the Cybertruck's way cheaper. Nice. Oh, so my looks like my MJ call that I sold is going to expire worthless today. That's good. You know, I do have to say, yeah, have you thought about the kids? They would love the Cybertruck. Their kids can just run all over the Cybertruck. Just run over the truck. Don't worry about things bouncing off the truck. It I can honestly say it would feel good to put a deposit down on a Cybertruck, even if I knew I was going to get it refunded later on. It just feel good to have, just like have a receipt, even if I didn't even show it to anyone. I can't explain it. It really is just a playground for adults. It's just a playground for adults. Yeah, I I, I think I think it's good to show for them to know who's interested in their products. But by this stage of the game, I think they should know everyone's freaking interested in their products. All right, so I wonder if I should roll this option over, if I should just let it expire. It's the 12, so it's not like it's gonna hit it. I guess the next question is, do I sell another 12? Probably should sell another 12. Let's see if I can roll this into a 12. September, October. There we go. I guess the question is, by the time Monday comes around, will this be 5 cents cheaper or not? Because when I roll this over, what's gonna happen is I gotta buy this one for 5 cents. Oh, I can do it for three. Can I do that? No, I can't. I can't show each leg differently. Um, and then will this go down by? Maybe I'll just wait, see how it goes. Yeah, let's wait and see how it goes. Yep. All right. Still holding Foot Locker? Oh, cool sheet, you bastard. Good for you. Stop at 33. It's looking really good. The volume isn't super, but oh, cool. So you got in with us? That's good. Yeah. I sold, unfortunately, because I'm a retard. It was up pretty good, though. Not like I didn't make money, but I'd be up a lot right now. So we shall see. Donkey Kong, another 2.5. Just walking up into highs. They're all over this thing. Look at that volume, man. This is just This is gonna be a beast. It's like screw your market sell-off. I've got ESPN and Michael Jordan on our side. Amazon down a little bit. DocuSign down a little bit more. Beyond Meat down 5%. See, this thing's just choppy. That's why I haven't gone back into it. It's just chop, chop, chop. You gotta try to hold it. I mean, there's almost no other way to do it. On the flip side of that, you've come up to this prior high. So it could be handling out here. So it could be in for a downtrend here for a bit. Hopefully handling out, then reversing higher, but we'll see if the market's going to let it do that. Yeah, I think Tesla's the story though. They're gonna have that battery day. They're gonna have battery day. Wonder what else comes out at that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make some decisions on that. What I want to do. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. My kid's got a sore throat, so we'll throw him in the corner of the house and never speak to him again. I'm gonna miss that kid. Later, guys. I will see you on Monday. Or I'll see you in the power hour. Other than that, I'll see you Monday. All right, guys.